Hello everybody, my name is Zelinator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld episode 265. This episode was supposed to be last Friday, because here we are on 1.4.7. Yay! I just now realized I didn't actually have a plan for today. However though, howdy Ryan, welcome back to the stream. There's a old mod made way back in 2013 that ended up becoming vanilla gameplay, and that mod was called Cartographer. It did one thing, it modified one class file, and all it does is adjust the rendering of maps so that way they take up the entire thing. So therefore, I kind of got impatient. I don't feel like waiting to 1.4.7. But yeah, here we are. Yeah, as you can see, it's not perfect since it still renders the border of the map itself. So that was a small oversight. But yeah, so here we are. The mod's all good to go, other than all the little lines. But yeah, I was looking at Endevia Plateau, and I thought to myself just how full the city really is beginning to look. Howdy, welcome back as well. So yeah, uh, it's not perfect, but it's better than looking at the little frames. However, though I realized that now I need to update this map as well. That was kind of should have done that yesterday. But yeah, we have walking to do. Might as well wrap this one up because now it's kind of bothering me. What I should do though, I should fill up all the area that was down here first. As I contemplate life decisions, wait for people to show up and figure out what it is we'll be doing. Let me Not a lot of things are gonna pop up on here. I'm thinking mainly the courthouse way down here at the bottom. Don't really know the sphere of influence. Was it courthouse or library? Yeah, it was the courthouse because it was over here. Doop doop doo doo. Oh yeah, there's also the fake desert over at the 31 terrain as well. Need to head on that as well. I just said as well twice. That made it 3 times. So let's see, what does 1.4.7 fix? Several things from 1.4.2, 1.4.4, 1.4.6, and various other bugs. Can't really think of any of them off the top of my head other than the one where shooting yourself with a arrow, shooting a dispenser or dispensed arrow at yourself while wearing Thorn's armor will crash the game. There you go, now you can see the fake desert. There's the few little yellow pixels popping up. Otherwise, I can't really remember what else 1.4.7 fixed. Alright, coolio. So now we venture off this way. Is there a sheep down there? Oh, there's some pigs. Howdy. Y'all, let me compulsive terrain smooth and, fill you guys out. We are close to the newest patch. What do you mean close to the newest patch? What version are you specifically referring to? And howdy, welcome both of y'all back to the stream as well. Let's see. Getting to a point where you're doing versions that are still being used for some things today. 1.2.5 is still being used for think of Tekkit Classic. That's still running 1.2.5. Sure, there are other mod packs. Golden Age Minecraft. And if you include everything on the subreddit, that goes all the way through 1.2.5. But yeah, I'm gonna head on off this way. I just said on off. That doesn't make sense, but it's I've said it before potentially. I've told someone before at least that English is probably the only language where you can have two objectively opposite words right next to each other and the sentence can make sense. So, for example, like I said, on off. Another example would be when people say yeah, no, or no, yeah, and have the sentence still make sense. It's really interesting, English these days. And yeah, those are the two main examples I was thinking of. Okay, so let's see. We are not really close to 1.19. 1.19 is not going to be for several years on here. Okay, and off in this direction. I'm trying to load up all the in-depth chunks, but it's not the easiest navigating around here. I'm hoping the little map sphere of influence is good enough, though. Howdy, Soybean, welcome back as well. You're here during lunch. Yeah. Alright, let's see. 147 does not feel like the modern age for me. I feel like 1.8 feels like modern. 1.4.7 is like still, when you consider that it came out the very end of 2012. Well, it was as a pre-release, and then it was officially released in January 2013. It still feels old, since 2013 was 9 years ago. And one thing I've realized I need to do, I didn't think about it until right now, but I realized I'm really low on wood. I think we're going hiccup. We'll need to start tree chopping, and I know exactly what kind of trees to chop. I still have all the Indev islands, the not the floating islands, the regular islands. I need to choppy trees over there. Right, Howdy, Zeb. A lot of folks are showing up. Yay. It was mostly quiet yesterday. Then again, yesterday was a Monday. There we go, there's that bridge. It's very much not a, I was supposed to work on the minecart rail a while back. Add the powered rails, since minecart boosting is no longer a useful mechanic. Because over here, I access these Indev islands more frequently than I realized. So one of these days, I'll need to plop in some powered rails that head on over here. Make use of this minecart station again. Oh, finally able to catch a stream. Howdy. Glad you were able to show on up. Currently working on this map because it's kind of bothered me. Because before, how it was the big old section at the top here of the map that was kind of just missing. It kind of looked like one of the old Game Boys. A little. That's just kind of what it reminded me of. Since it's out my leg, taller than it was wide. Hold on, let me head on this way. Make sure there's no little islands left behind. Because I don't want to fill up this map anymore. This is why I don't like using zoomed out maps. For the reason being, so small, so much surface area, and for so little detail. This was indeed, the current world I am in right now was a hell floating world. And pretty soon I'll be heading on over there to a hell island world. But I wanted to venture off in this section, make sure this area was loaded up. Because once I head on over there, it's going to be time to chop down some more trees. Sun's going down, the Zella Moon is going to start rising here pretty soon. So let me venture off this way. And, not fall into the void, because that would be a very big unfortunate moment. Especially since, I'd lose the dragon egg I'm currently wearing on my head. That would be, end of the line for me. But yeah, while I'm over here, since this is one of the last places that still has a large amount of easily accessible wood, I think it's good time I finally choppy whatever trees were left. Even though most of them caught fire, either man-made or because, all the lava over here. Alright, Zella Moon is risen-ish. Usually once the eyes are above the horizon, then it's all good to go that I can catch my Z's. It's kind of how I determine when I get sleep. Alright, there we go. And it was at this point I wish I had an offhand to be able to just keep the map on me at all times while getting rid of all these trees. Oh well, we need resources, and since I'm not going to start a brand new tree farm, I'd rather take advantage of... How many tree farms that I had in this world? I want to say only 2. I can think of one off the top of my head, and that was the one in the 130 world, but I don't think that was the only tree farm I've had on here. Collecting all the roses was another thing on my, I wonder if that was going to infinitely burn. Oh well. Collecting all the flowers and dandelions well, roses and dandelions were another thing that was on my Endevia Plateau bounty board. Yes, Zeb, this isn't, as I was saying earlier, this is indeed a Hell Island world that I'm currently in right now. We'll be going to a normal island soon enough after I chop down a lot of the trees over here. Because I still have, you can see on the map, the top left corner there, slide left of the crosshairs, that's the Endev normal island. That was the first Endev world I've used way back in, what version was that? I think it was January 24th. 124 Endev was the version I started with, because I believe that was the first version to implement saving. 122 had it, but 122 is not currently found. There was 124, 125, 128, 129. Then I spent a lot of time in the 130 world. And then eventually that went on over to, I think it was 213 and 214. Those three worlds I had a lot of time in as well. And then that's why I kind of use in the whole that area of the Polyworld as my main base of operations. Let me just expand that. Got a future proof. But also because the 213 and 214 worlds are also flat. So that was a lot of free space for me to work on stuff. Even though I didn't take big advantage of the flat worlds at that time. I did take advantage of the worlds being flat later. Once I really started going all out on Endevia Plateau. Is this important? I don't think... Oh, it might be. This is a big announcement. Yay! Hold on. Let's see if I can, like, read this and chop down trees. Do. If you want to know what I'm reading, there's a VR game I play called Mother Gunship Forge. I played the original Mother Gunship from 2018 a while back. And then, this is a VR version. All right, let's see. Do. Do. Looking like good stuff here. Mostly, a lot of bug fixes and stuff. Let's see, is there any more area to load up? It's kind of hard to tell just because of how slow this is. All right, do. Oh, aha! One of the bugs I reported got fixed. Booyah! Makes me happy. All right, let's see. Watch today's Nintendo Direct. All right, here. Yeah, let me look back at the chat now, because I did hear of the Nintendo Direct going on. I haven't seen any of it. I'm not a big Nintendo person. Let's see. Do. Another new Fire Emblem Pikmin 4. Anything about Mario? Because, I think it was yesterday or something, I started seeing floating around of a potential poster for the movie. Of course, I never took the time to verify it. But I saw it floating around. Alright, do. Mario and Rabbit. Ha! That's interesting. Alrighty then. How's my axe doing? 764. Okay, this axe can still last for a fair amount of time. Alright, nope. As 700 logs. That's over 10 stacks. That's a lot of stacks. It's like what, 12 something? Movie will be recorded next year in spring. All right. Next spring. Yeah, that's only 9 months away, ish. Assuming no delays or anything of that sorts. It's all a waiting game. There's a lot of stuff I'm waiting for. That's kind of just how life is, though. Between movies, games. People do respond. Jump. Surprised not all of these trees have been burned down. Like, several of these trees managed to survive with their leaves. May 12th or December 5th. That's a 6 month difference, or 5 month difference right there. A lot can happen in 5 months. Gonna make, another joke, but I was like, yeah, I'll hold off. Too soon, too soon. Your country uses different way to show date. We really do need one. We really do need one standardized way to show dates. Otherwise, the best way that would make sense to people would be the day, spelling out the months or shortening it, and then putting the full year at the end. Because when you just use numbers, that's not readable by everyone. Of course, some people use the little hyphens in between, some use the slashes, some use periods. There's no standardized way to keep track of the dates for everyone. Well, like I said, putting the day, spelling out the month, and then putting 20 whatever or 19 whatever would be the best way. This NF has more than 12 in it. Because 13 is not a month. That is indeed a big clue when trying to figure out dates. Oh, I get it. I now see why May 12th or December 5th. Because it was only showed the numbers. Let's see. I guess you'll find out. Or just, look it up online. Other people properly have decoded it. What's today? Today's 13th. I realized, I think Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared's coming out. Unless, hold on. Was it today or was it tomorrow? I may have slightly forgotten if the 6 episodes on, was it Channel 4? If that's coming out on the 13th or the 14th. I may have slightly forgotten, but I said something about it last week. I would need to look back on Twitter. Or you could, look back on Twitter for me. Or just go to the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared tube channel and the latest video on there. Tears of Kingdom. It should have said if the name was revealed, then that should have been the big giveaway. Oh hey, remember how I've been talking about super beacons now that the Wither has been added to the game? Here's one of them. I believe we passed by another one not that long ago. But yeah, here's one of the super beacon stations I've set up, and I really thought I had 4 of these around these older Endev areas just because of how easy it was to acquire massive amounts of blocks of iron and gold way back then. Because this was when you used fire. You would lay down some fire on the ground, chuck the ores in, and then it would spit out the ingots. Wait, it's becoming nighttime. Darkness is approaching. I realized. It's fine. Alright. I know, even if I'm missing one, I can always build a new one. It's fine with the monuments just because of how much gold, iron, and the other ores I currently have. The problem comes down to the amount of withers would need to be slain unless I was capable of duplicating beacons or the Nether Star. I would need to look up some old school duplication bug for these versions in order to figure out how I would pull that off. It was so much easier in alpha, especially on server stuff. Just use the end portal. It says bedrock at the bottom. I could just... Wait a minute. Hold up. I have as much bedrock as I ever need. I have 297 bedrock here in the Indev chests, and at least 9 stacks of bedrock sitting at the warehouse. I could just make my own wither slaying unit out of bedrock. I don't need to fight it. You're right. Thanks for giving me that idea, because I totally went all out with 11W49A, and pressing B to switch game modes. That was the most effective thing I've utilized. It was even better than Test Build 3, because Test Build 3 I had limited amounts of everything, but with Creative I could just poof more. Wish I took advantage of it more in terms of building materials like wood and cobblestone, because I'm still way too low on those. Oh, hold on, I need to deal with that real fast. All right. Yeah, I tried giving myself a bunch of wooden cobblestone, and I still proceeded to get really low on both of those materials. Barely 3 weeks later. Here, I'll keep that open. I'll keep it open in case I end up down here again in the future. Don't know how long. Alright, there we go. Creeper! Enemy spotted. I see you. He doesn't see me just yet, though. Minecraft does, or there is a dedicated Minecraft version for China. In fact, there are two. There's well, I guess 3 and like subcategories. There's Java edition, there's Windows 10 edition, then there's mobile edition. All dedicated Minecraft China, or my world, or whatever the proper terminology is, whatever it translates to. But yeah, there is indeed a dedicated Minecraft edition for China and all that stuff. Oop, almost got him. But yeah. Otherwise, I'm glad there's not region-specific Minecraft versions. It's universal. Otherwise, with other than any official limitations that may or may not be imposed. Did the house get rid of half the tree? I kind of want to keep that up there. It's cool looking. Let's see. I need to get up there, though. Mainland China is incapable of accessing non-stuff, I believe. Because it is very, very, very locked down. All the mentioned versions I said, mobile, Windows 10, and Java for Minecraft China are all very locked down. So all limited to just the accessible region lock. There we go. That's probably not the best way to word it, but that's how I am capable of describing it. Trees and villager houses kind of those aren't too uncommon. I've seen them enough. But yeah, sometimes you can have a house generation as well that doesn't complete correctly, so you'll have houses chopped in half for any sort of reason. I gotta go down and get that log. Man, look at all these poofy trees. You can tell they're poofy trees because the logs are very tall, and the little branches are poking out as well. Let me head back down here. Where is it? There it is. Oh, nom nom time. Nom 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 nom. Okay, so how's the map looking? Still looking the same brown island surrounded by a red square. How much wood do I need? I'm thinking of just filling up this stack and then calling it a day. I don't want to be chopping down trees for the next hour and a half. That is not fun. I was like, well, if I'm in the area, I wanted to show off the new maps. Well, the full block maps, I should say. I might as well fill up the last singular map. Just let me head on back here. Collect these flowers since it's currently on the bounty board to accumulate all the flowers in here. And back to Choppy Choppy. Good news is that once all these trees are gone, and I could celebrate. I really, really want to chop down every tree before public download. We'll need to wait and see if I can pull that off. Because I also want to light up every area and collect every flower, but I'm not too sure if I'll be able to get that done in the next 2 weeks. I just now realized UMP break is coming up in 2 weeks. Yeah, I gotta get this done really quickly here. Episode 280 is going to be the last one for a long time. I don't like trees because trees weren't originally populating the landscape. There we go. And it also comes down to there are so many trees in a Minecraft world, usually. Well, InfDev and later, I should say. There are so many trees in a Minecraft world, once we got infinite terrain, that I really don't require a tree farm for the most part. I can just keep chopping down more and more trees. However, though, because UMP has the main area down here that is limited in size, 1280 by 768, because of that size limitation, it is physically possible for me to chop down every tree within a reasonable amount of time. The surface area is not too large that it would be practically impossible to chop down every tree within the old world. Therefore, I am doing my best to chop down every tree within the old world. There are sheep over here. There aren't really any sheep over at Endevia Plateau. What is this? Is this a swamp? That's a tiny swamp. It's like 2x4, 2x5. That's a really, really small swamp. Oh, then again, over here, there's more swamp. These swamps are in kind of odd positions. I'm gonna need new shears. 87 durability might not last very long. I really should set up animal farms, though. But now that we have now that carrots and potatoes have been added, in order to breed pigs, I require either of those. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to fill this in. So, I kind of am holding off on an animal farm until I have the resources to make more animals. That's not the best way to call breeding, but that is how it happens. Okay, so now that this is all good to go, time to head on back to the first world over there. Start working on the areas. Hold on, I need to figure out how to get down from this super noisy 2D Perlin noise terrain. Okay. Jump. All right, let's see. All right, so heading back. One thing I've wanted to do, I never did get around to it. I think I've said before how I wanted to have a Polyworld for Bedrock, but I never really took the time to get that all going. I had one back in around between 2014 and maybe 2016 or so, potentially 2017, that I had on old tablet. And I wanted to kind of do that again now that I have access to far more Minecraft versions. Alright, so let's see. What is that hole? That's a void hole. I am glad I did not walk into that willingly. That is very much void hole that I will for sure be avoiding. I will be avoiding. Ha. Ha. Void joke. Because I want to avoid the void. That was a terrible joke. That's why I don't do stand-up comedy. Okay, I think this is good to go. Here, I'll venture off a little bit more this way. No, I don't really need to. I could just stay over here. Welcome back to Duplex Ravine. That looks almost exactly how it did way back then. Same cobblestone texture. The grass texture is different though. And there's also lighting. So it's not exactly the same, but it's looking really close to how it once did way back when I carved it out. Man, that was already last year. Last August. Such a long time since I started. Well, it feels like a long time. But truth be told, the fact that a year has popped up and a year has disappeared means that it hasn't been as long as it feels like. Okay, so that's all good to go. So now I can head back this way. Keep working on filling out the map. Oh, hey Slimes, how's it going? I kind of want to ride this, but at the same time, I feel like it's not going to turn out very well. Let me catch some Z's. How's it not nighttime? I'm facing the wrong direction. Oh, I think that slime might see me. Oh, maybe not. Okay, where's the Zellamoon? Oh yeah, it's the smallest Zellamoon because the last night was the full Zellamoon. So as soon as we see the eyes, once the eyes poke up above the horizon, there we go. I think now we could sleep. Bedtime. All right. All right, time to see if this works. I feel like that slime might bother me. No, wait, no! Slime, come back here! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, he's gonna end up all the way at the... Man, that's not cool. That minecart was for me, not for the slime. He's gonna end up all the way back at Ice Cream Station, isn't he? Yep, there he goes. There he goes. Alright, well, it looks like now I have to go chase down the slime in the minecart. Oi. You heard of Team Treant? Hold on. Before I say something, I'm gonna say, yes, I have heard of Team Treant. I want to know where you heard it, though. Oh man, that slime's way over there. This is not an effective way to fill out the terrain, though. Okay, well, I'll be chasing after that slime later. Probably. Yeah, he's totally gonna end up at Ice Cream Station. Okay, well, while I'm here, I might as well keep blowing up the chunks on this side. I guess I'll meet him back over there since it's kind of in the way of where I'll need to end up. Okay. If you're wondering why this area is completely flat, this used to be full of sand. I think it was sand or grass. Or sand or gravel. But yeah. You should join the team of abolishing trees. Okay. I like to ask. I still my point still stands in terms of like what is your reasoning for advertising Team Treant to me? Of all people, of all the people who play Minecraft over here, why are you advertising Team Treant to me specifically? I'm trying to see if I could, think ahead in this instead of just straight up saying what it is I wish to say. Okay, so that's all good to go. Now I really do have this little itty bitty sliver I just need to fill in. Practice to the good leader himself is always a good option for practice. I guess. But like I've already joined Team Treant. But yeah, that would be a good advertisement for, everyone else who's not me. Okay, where did that slime go? Did he already? Oh wait, he wouldn't be over here. He would have. Ice cream station is this way. Jump, jump. Alright, let's see if my theory was right, and he ended up... It wasn't an iron golem conga line that we were looking at. Those iron golems were chasing down that big slime. Speaking of slime, are you in here? Nope, he didn't make it back. Alright, where's that slime? Now I really need to go track him down. Based on what I'm currently seeing off in the distance, I feel like the chunk's unloaded, and he's kind of in purgatory. If he disappeared with that minecart, we're gonna have a bad day. Cause I need that minecart back. Oh, I think the slime despawned, but the minecart's here. Okay, that's fine. I have no interest in the slime, but I want the minecart. Talk about, a whole mini venture. Alright, that's all good to go. So let me just get the last little side over here. Oh, I feel like I'll need to go around here. I'll need to look up whenever maps get the increased color palette. Not for this one. I'm not gonna update this one anymore. It's done for. Unless something happens and it gets erased. But I really hope that doesn't occur. Little slime, hello. But the main Endevia Plateau map, it's just such a limited color palette. Alright, there we go. So let me slide around here and start filling in this last area. Then we will be riding the minecart all the way back home. Alright, are we done? Almost. I still see those 3 pixels. Ah, yes. Unrendered areas. Boop. There we go. Alright, one more. Should be sitting right on top of it. I'm going to assume it's all good to go. So let me whip out that minecart and we will now head on back. Thinking about it though, logically, I probably should start working on the animal farm. If I were to start working on it now, I would be able to take advantage of it later. Later, as in when I'm capable of acquiring the stuff. Because I have the stuff for chickens, cows, and sheep, but the pigs are currently on hold. Oh, speaking of cows, that guy kind of, ruined my day. Alright, well, either way, let me head on back here. Well, which one do I need? Whoop, let me just push that all the way back. Alright, so I could disable the 130 world. I'll keep the first world on though, just in case. Yeah, to the warehouse. That was a lot of time filling up this map, but at least now it's over. Pig, gonna have to go. Oi. Yeah, I gotta do something about farm animals stopping the minecarts. I've said before, way back when there was minecart boosting, there was more of a problem. Can I just speed that up? Yeah, I can't boost minecarts quickly anymore by getting out and getting back in. There we go. Now we're rolling. Oh, never mind. Unless, aha! Yeah, you can definitely see the frame rate dropping over here. And bloop. Between the paintings and the item frames, performance is definitely lower. So that was a whole 40 minutes. So there we go. Look at that. I'd say that's looking pretty fine, relatively speaking. Do kind of wish I could fill up the whole outer edges, but that's beyond my area of where I should be working on the map. Therefore, that's all good to go. Let me dump off all this stuff and be happy that now we have a lot of wood. Nighttime's approaching. No, it's not. It's just kind of dark. All right, let's see. Time to redo your record. I am not redoing 30,000 maps, especially not in survival. The amount of resources required for that, in addition to performance problems, that's a big nope. Okay, so I can dump all the flowers. At least all the materials I have accumulated now are within this warehouse. Nope, zombie flesh is not in this warehouse. Hey, get back. Boop. So many saplings. I really should start using them as fuel. I keep saying that, but I never do. Oh, wait a minute. We're gonna get hoppers in the next version. 1.5. Yay, I could totally start working on a super smelter. Okay, need another axe. I'll make one of those. Dump that. Wait, I can dump all that wool. The weather is all right. It's been cloudy, so that's cool. It was stormy a couple days ago. Yesterday, I don't think there was any rain though. Okay, where are apples? Apples are there. This chest. Boop. Okay, so the next is I'll need to do something about these tools are definitely getting quite low. But do I really want to hold on to this Bane sword? It's lasted me such a long time though, so I guess that is a positive thing. Okay, while I'm here, let me work on the axe because I have 0 of them. I needed sticks. Oh, now nighttime's approaching. I don't think notch apples are 1.8. I really thought they were sooner than that. If you're talking about the enchanted golden apples, I'm pretty sure those are sooner than 1.8. Because right now, all the golden apples I have are just the regular ones. Just because that's what they used to be. So let me head on over here. Zella Moon has risen. I can now catch some Z's. And badoop. Alright. I want to say the recipe was added like early release. And then it got removed like not that long ago. I mean, nom. Yeah, I'm pretty certain the notch apples were added earlier in release when they had the crafting recipe. Because originally, the first golden apple recipe, it was ingots surrounding the apple. Then when they added 2 golden apples, or the second kind, the enchanted kind, that one became surrounded by blocks, and the original one got switched to, instead of ingots, it became nuggets to differentiate the value between the two. I don't know how you're able to eat 8 cubic meters of gold in 3 bites, but I'm not going to question it. But then eventually, later in release, the recipe was removed for the notch apple. And that's about my knowledge for golden apples. There goes their zombie flesh. Alright. .3.1 they were added. The enchanted kind, that makes more sense. Okay, so let me think. Man, look at all these slime balls. There must be a slime chunk around here. Reasonably, if they're all like in this area, there's a chunk border right here. Don't really know where chunk border is on this side, but there's a chunk border right here. Wait, hold on. I can count, can I? No, it doesn't. It does not show chunk position just yet. Later in release, in the debug menu, it will tell you what block 0 to 15 within the chunk you are. Okay, so that's all good to go. I think I really do need to start working on the farms. It would be kind of cool if I were to have a sheep farm of every different color. I think that would take a fair amount of space, though. I was looking at right here, and now that I'm in the area, I'm realizing that's not a lot of space. Let's see, let's see. Oh my gosh, that looks so weird. Why is the whole front side just not rendering? Come on, you could load. I believe in you. There you go. Come on, cubic chunks. You can load. I don't have cubic chunks installed, but the way Minecraft handles that stuff, it doesn't. It's certain subsystems of Minecraft chunks are still 16 by 16 by 16. But the way it loads in its entirety is 16 by 16 by the height limit. Or 16 by height limit by 16. About new update, almost nothing was revealed. You know what would be cool? If there's not a lot of new stuff, but they went back and added a lot of stuff they already said they were supposed to add over the past, I don't know, 5 years or so. Well, nah, more like past 3 years or so. 2019, 2018, 4 years, there we go. Yeah, I'm looking at this, there's really just not a lot of Endivia Plateau space for an animal farm for all this stuff. Other than I could put it behind the library. I don't know why you would have a farm behind the library though. But I mean, hey, it could be there. Otherwise, there's all this space over here. But the thing is, I'm dedicating 2 of those plots for beetroot. And wait a minute, I don't have a melon or pumpkin farm. I was supposed to do that a long while ago. Hold up. Do 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 do. Yeah, either way, we still have a month until Minecraft Live. We're gonna see what they talk about then, and we're gonna see how much of it ends up making an ended game after all. So this is all over here. So I would probably dedicate 2 more of these plots to specific plantable plants. We're talking beetroot. Beetroot is one of these, and is there any more? Are there any more plants in all the way through 1.19.2? Any other plants that grow like wheat, carrots, potatoes, and beetroots? Are those the only 4? Because if those are the only kinds, then I guess I will dedicate the space back there. Because all of this is kind of just farmland. That's kind of why it's next to the poor people housing. But oops. But yeah, all of this area is dedicated to farmland. That's why I have the not the carrots, the cactus, sugarcane, and wheat already. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing 2 of those, but I never did carrots, not carrots. I never did pumpkins and melons because now I have the resources to do that. Okay, well, either way, time to start working on 2 more of those dedicated plots. So I'll need a bunch of fences, like 16 planks and another 4 doors. Okay, 16 planks, bunch of fences, a tool to till the ground. All right, let's see. What would I choose? What would I choose based on what? What am I choosing of? Because if you're talking about the mob vote or the whatever vote's coming up, we shall see what I end up voting for. Personally, though, I would have voted for the. Oh, you just said my stuff. Let's see. Wait, games, unlimited games, but no games? That doesn't make any sense. Infinite bacon, but no games. All right. Or games, unlimited games, but no games. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, I came back here because I said exactly what I needed. I needed 4 doors, 16 planks, and doors are over here. 4 doors, 16 planks, and a lot of fences. Hold on to the door. Oh yeah, and torch. Oh wait, this is all the torches I have. I'm gonna need to make more torches soon enough, but that's gonna be put on hold. With all this good to go, I said fences are here. That's what I was thinking of, not the doors. Fences were all the way in 1.0.17a. There's probably not enough fences. I'll use it all anyways. So now I need tool to till the ground with. I'll use up both of these. And I'll even grab that one. Chances are both of these are going to go splat by the time I'm done. What's on the to-do list today? Today, well, I won't say today. This stream's to-do list is currently empty. And the reason why it's empty is because 1.5, I'm going to go venturing out in new terrain. And I'll be sticking around there until I get all the new things. I'm talking emeralds. I need a lot of those. Good thing I have fortune. I'll need emeralds, nether quartz, and wither skulls. All of that stuff isn't close by. So I'm going to do one more long distance journey before the series goes on hold. Okay, so hold on, it's 3 blocks. So all of that is going to be starting later. Oh wait, keep that there. So I'm going to take the time in between this stream and the stream later today. I'm going to take the time to go traveling all the way over there because like I've said, it's like 6-something thousand blocks in the nether. That's a lot of distance. It takes a while to get there, especially since the best I could do is sprint jump. I don't have the minecart rail set up. Hold on, let me count this. 13. So then let me count this. It's one off. So I'll be traveling the distance later today. That way y'all don't have to deal with that on stream. And then from there, we will go from there, set up a new small temporary base camp. And yeah. Oh, I forgot the planks. Yeah, the planks can wait. 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3. Here, I'll plop down a door. In fact, here, let me just plop down all these doors. There we go. So that's kind of the game plan for today. So this stream, there wasn't anything big planned for the reason being, oopsies. There wasn't anything big planned for this particular stream just because I kind of wrapped up the pig farm last stream. Or the pig racetrack. And I was sitting on the to-do list for a long time. Okay, before I start getting the ground ready, here's the middle. Boop, plop that one there. When fence gates? Oh, fence gates were added back in beta 1.8. The reason why I'm sticking with doors is because I made this farm right here. I made this farm way back in, I think, alpha. Maybe inf dev. Probably not though, because it was after the cactus and sugarcane. So I'm pretty sure I made this farm back in alpha. There were no fence gates in alpha. So therefore, in order to stay consistent, I could chop down these doors and just put a fence gate. But I'm like, nah, I want to keep to the original build design. That's why this one and that one, those 2 plots have doors with planks. That's why these 2 plots are going to have doors and planks. It's just old school consistency. But yeah, fence gates were added way back in beta 1.8. I've had them for several weeks now. In fact, I've had them ever since the end of the Far Lands journey. Howdy, Rye, welcome back. Oh, I'm totally gonna. I thought it was later in the day already. I'm realizing we're only 54 minutes into the stream. I'll need to figure out what to do after I finish up the farms here. Oh yeah, the carrots and not carrots, pumpkin and melon. There we go. Oh yeah, another reason for the long distance journey I'll be doing in the next stream is because I need the carrots and potatoes as well. So carrots, potatoes, emeralds, nether quartz, and wither skulls. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did I? Oh, there it is. I thought I was missing one. Boop. Where are you going? We're going to be traveling off, and we'll be using nether travel to load up new terrain, because I haven't loaded up new terrain since 1.2, and in 1.2 that was when we acquired the jungles and stuff. We'll be needing to do that again, just farther. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I need to acquire new blocks and items that have been added to the game after 1.2.5. So that's why we'll be venturing out again. I realize I totally forgot to till the other ground. It's fine. So I just want to get all that done now because because of the nether quartz in 1.5, there's not going to be anything new in 1.6 that requires me to travel a long distance. Emeralds will be all right as long as I can find a large extreme hills biome. It's going to be so weird venturing out into extreme hills after being so used to the flatness of Endevia Plateau. Like, I'm so used to the terrain around here just being completely flat that I just build whatever I want on it. Oh no! Enemy spotted! Iron Golems, where you at? We have an intruder alert. I would say red spy is in the base, but it's more like green slime is in the base. Come on, you there, Mr. Golem? Can you save me? There's a big old slime over here. It won't be an ocean because I already found I've already passed 50,000 blocks of ocean. No, that's not entirely true. It's really like 20-something thousand blocks. But I passed 50,000 blocks on the x-axis. So I've already found another large chunk of land, even though it took like 3 hours of boat travel. 3.5 hours of boat travel crossing an ocean. But because I found another large chunk of land, we don't have to worry about infinite ocean. I don't know what was up with the beta 1.8 oceans. They made them so incredibly large. Were they trying to go for like a real world scale of like the amount of ocean to landmass of the Earth? Because the amount of ocean surface area there is compared to land surface area. But I don't really know what they were going with. Ha! That's what I call a sewer slime. You can probably guess where that one comes from. Boats and infinite oceans in these versions are all right. It could be worse as long as you just don't run into anything. But yeah, the oceans and the boats are all right. They just don't feel very fast. Boats were greatly improved in, I think it was 1.11 release, when the boats added the oars and you could paddle. And those boats ended up going faster than the original boat speed. 1.6 does still have the oceans. The biomes did not change very much between beta 1.8 and release 1.6. There are some changes and new biomes added, but otherwise the visibility of the terrain, how it generates, it's pretty much the same. That's roads. Was it really 1.9, or are you thinking the I must be thinking of the Pocket Edition 0.11 getting the boats, and it was released 1.9. That hunger bar visibility in a boat, that makes me happy because it kind of bothered me that that was just straight up disabled. And the reason why is because in release 1.6, when they added the horses have their own health bar, so they just took out the hunger bar and said, okay, we don't need this right now. So they took out the hunger bar for when you're riding any mob, so that way when you're on a horse, you could see the horse health. The only problem is that didn't affect horses. That affected every rideable mob. But oh well, oh well. I'm looking for planks. I said I needed what, 16 planks? That's not 16. There we go. Should share your hunger with the horse. That makes no sense. Well, then jungle biomes added before 1.7? Yes, the mushroom islands were added in beta 1.9. They were not there in beta 1.8. If you are referring to the biomes between beta 1.8 and release 1.6. I'm pretty sure it was just the mushroom biome and jungles, other than minor modifications to biomes at that time. The end, I guess. Yeah, the end was indeed added. That's a whole dedicated dimension though, and the dimension has one biome. I guess I was focused on overworld terrain generator differences between beta 1.8 and release 1.6. Okay though, that's now all good to go. This has been future-proofed for carrots, potatoes, beetroot, and anything else that's going to grow up within one singular block. So let me head on back over here. So this is where I'm going to set up pumpkins and melons. And what I kind of want to do... Hold on, how much surface area do I have? I don't know about a fifth crop, but I'm future-proofing. I'm future-proofing any other plant that gets added that grows up on ground, on tilled ground that requires water. So yeah. So I wanted to set up. So my current game plan for like the carrots, or not the carrots. I keep saying that. The melons and pumpkins is to just have a row or 2 rows of them. No, I could just have one singular row. It would be pumpkins on one side, melons on the other, then it would just go all the way. 1.7 didn't ruin oceans. 1.7 made oceans bland. Oceans didn't get better until 1.13 when ocean biomes were added, because then 1.13 made oceans cool again. In terms of, well, I won't say cool again, because they had the original oceans between beta 1.8 and release 1.6. They had variety. They were just really, really, really large. 1.7, it's all gravel. It's just endless gravel and water. And then at least in 1.13, they added all the the coral reefs and the sunken ships and the other little small structures down there. So yeah, 1.13 did oceans very good, and I will like 1.13 for that reason. Howdy, Paul, welcome back. I came over here because I needed pistons. No, well, yes, but I also need... Hold on, I gotta do some math. Before I do the math, though, I'm gonna whip out building materials. If you notice, Mojang has added a fair amount of mobs in vanilla that were originally mods. We're talking, pistons and horses. In fact, even the mod I'm currently using right now. Hold on, let me head on over here. The mod I'm currently using right now, where the item frame takes up the full block, this became vanilla gameplay. You could see here we are 1.4.7. using the cartographer mod, and then in release 1.7 it was added to the vanilla game. Yeah. But either way, Mojang has had a long history, well, Minecraft in general has had a long history of mods being added to vanilla. Even we're talking stuff like a fast render and the MC region format as well. But yeah, 1.13 and performance definitely tanked, that's for sure. But yeah, Minecraft has been adding mods into vanilla gameplay, whether through mentioned or I guess credit given reasons, or just because like, okay, I like this idea, here, let's add it. Okay, so we are looking for hold on, I'm trying to think what it was. Oh, I needed some sort of building material. I could use wood, that'd be kind of plain though. Let's go cobblestone. Almost Optifine, but because Optifine wanted Zoom to be in it, Optifine really couldn't give in to just giving up the zoom and just having a dedicated zoom mod. I can see it being against zoom because in the real world, can you just zoom? Like, I'm talking like, you just, look out the window. Can you just whoomp all the way in at, the house across the street? Like, why? Why? It's a very useful feature from a gameplay standpoint. I very much take advantage of it in Optifine, but like in real world practicality reasons, why? People don't just whomp. But yeah, I can see it also being, I guess gameplay reasons for like long distance folks being able to just spy on other people at a distance and they wouldn't even know. But yeah. Capes are just for people who donated. If you're talking about Optifine capes, yeah, that's just for people who donated. Okay, so we are looking at, I'll need the water right smack dab in the middle. So we're looking at like 2 blocks of redstone. The 2 blocks of redstone, then this is where the item would be. This is the middle. And then another 3 blocks. Oh, is that going to cut it? That's going to be cutting it really close. I could slide it over. It doesn't need to be right here. Like, say if I were to just have a 1 block gap in between. I'll start with one side and we're going to see if that's good enough. But right now I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I see. Optifine donator capes would be removed at vanilla. Yeah, that is indeed a another occurrence or another event that would happen. Let me bring that in here. Let me swap these. That's supposed to be like that anyways. All right, hello little slime. You're going to be a bother. Let me just take you out now. Okay, so let's see. Here's what I should do. Let me bring all this in. Do. All right, so let's see. We are looking at, like I said, I'll start out here. I'll start out with 2 blocks. Don't really know how I'm going to figure this out, but I'll think of something, probably. And yeah, because the water would be, oh, I may be doing this completely backwards. It's fine. We'll start here. That was a Minecraft 2015 thing about the dedicated WAM. I remember that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was 2015. That wasn't 2016, right? Or was it 2016? I saw 2015. I attended 2016. Okay, so let's see. So we are looking at, it would be, trying to think how to have this all nice and set up, is we would be looking at the pistons and, oh, wait a minute. I wonder if I could just do it like that. Like, what if I had the water on the outside? Then it would be the block with the thingy. Then the piston would be, I think I might need to put the pistons beneath it now that I think about it. All right, it's fine. It's fine. So I'm trying to visualize here. Instead of trying to visualize, why don't I just grab another bucket, grab some pistons, and just start working on this? Because I'm thinking of just having pressure plates that go all the way across. So let me head on over here. Oh yeah, speaking of Minecraft and username changes, is one of the changes that's going to be popping up soon that no longer being able to view the name change history of users or the whole history of stuff, because I haven't really looked into that, but I have heard. Okay, where are sticky pistons? Way over here. No, they don't. Oh, excuse me. I just need regular pistons, not sticky ones. Do I even need to stack? Yeah, it's fine. It's able to it is effective in being able to track down folks. It is in terms of like archival stuff. Just join Omni Archive. You've definitely seen all that, but um, it is very effective for archival reasons to be able to view all the name changes, because that's the easiest, or that is a effective way of tracking down folks from the past. Okay, so let's see. Redstone. That was over here. I guess I could do it backwards. This is complicated. I haven't built one of these before. I only have the how to do it within my mind. You let me see what pressure plates type should I use? Wood or stone? Wood or stone? Huh. Ow. What would look best on the ground here? I'll go with stone. I kind of like stone better. All right, let's see. All they would need to do is, like, they could just check the current usernames. They don't need to check the previous current names. You could just check when all current usernames are currently available. Like, it would be irrelevant of past stuff. Oh, I do need sticky. No, I wouldn't need sticky pistons if I just. Because I could break the dirt or I could break the block. No, I don't think I can break the block. I would require. This is complicated. Hold on. Time to run. Alright, now I'm starting to feel like SpongeBob when every time Mr. Krabs asked for some new item to get for Mrs. Puff, how I was like, one thing, then go all the way back, then run all the way forward. All this stuff. Alright. As soon as it's added, language files were added back in release 1.1, right? And you know I'm going to be using my own language file when we get resource packs, right? And in terms of favorite cheese, I don't really have one. I don't value cheese enough to have a favorite. Mozzarella is good though, especially like, you know, those mozzarella sticks. Dip it in some of the marinara sauce. Really good stuff. Excuse me, let me pick up all these slime balls, even though I really don't need all these slime balls. But in case in the future I were to make something that required a large amount of slime blocks when we hit 1.8 in several years. Alright, do. Excuse me, Iron Golem, thank you. Alright, so let's see. So now we are figuring out how exactly to do this because I'm thinking have the piston be on the underside, then have the one block in the middle. So this is where the pressure plate would be. You would run across it, and on each side, it would activate the piston. Do I even need redstone? I think I just need repeaters for that. Let me grab the shovel. And it's also bedtime, time to catch my Z's as well. As the Zella moon rises, peeking through the hole where the TNT made. It's fine though, it's fine. I like corn. Corn juices. I prefer sweet corn though. Speaking of corn, I have some candy corn sitting here on my desk. That's gonna be a little bit of my dessert later. I think I'll be having ice cream though. I need to start eating that some more. Okay, so we are looking at. Oh, I would need. No, I wouldn't need. Yeah, I would need redstone. Okay. So we're just gonna start diggy hole right here. I'm gonna lay down one line of redstone and have the repeaters go across the sides. What's not that? I don't play servers that much. I used to back between like 2013 through I'd say 2016 or so. Then after that, I kind of just started focusing all out on single player stuff. Kind of comes down to I want to have the local copy of the world. I'd rather not spend all my time on a server that may or may not be permanent. I'd rather just hold on to all my stuff. That's also why all the servers I've hosted are for folks, myself, and for other people I know. That way, the server world will be guaranteed all good to go, with the exception of unfortunate event of data loss happening, such as back in August. But in terms of how many things, I really only lost out of progress on one world, and then one. It was single player, but one other world just completely vanished. It's not the end of the world though. I'm not absolutely devastated that that world has disappeared from the face of the planet. It was really good though. It's a creative world. I built an entire underground science facility on there. It was a modded 1.12.2 world. And then for some reason I never backed it up to an external hard drive for reasons I have no idea why. In the like 9 months or so that it was sitting on my computer, I never copied it to my external hard drive, and I don't know how that ended up happening. Yeah, how did it happen? It came down to using one of the Unreal build tools. I specified the plugin I was trying to compile. I specified the output folder as my desktop instead of a folder on the desktop. And there was no confirmation, no warnings or anything. It just deleted everything on my desktop, and then it started doing what it needed to. So I happen to notice it immediately because, you know, I have 3 screens. I don't usually have something on all 3 of them. Usually just my center one, sometimes the left as well. But yeah, I noticed immediately. I was like, wait, all my folders and stuff just disappeared. And so I looked at the console log. I was like, oh, it proceeded to delete my entire desktop. Okay, now I know not to use now I know what not to do in the future. So yeah, that's why everything went poof. Okay, so let me lay down all this dirt here. So I'll be having the row of, like I said, the row of whatchamacalled. I can't think of it. The row of pressure plates going on this middle piece of dirt here. So then the farmland, that's going to be this block right here. All of this is going to be tilled. So then that way the plants grow on that side. Then I'll have the outer area be where the grass is at. Can you middle click blocks yet? If you're talking like, I can middle click to select it in my hotbar, but if you're talking about bring it from the inventory to the hotbar, no, I can't. If that's a 1.5 thing, which it very well might be, we're getting that later today. But yeah, bringing something from the inventory into the hotbar, that's a mid-release thing. But otherwise, I have to manually open the inventory, shift click, and then boom. Okay, so next, which one is this one, right? Oh, hey, that powers almost all of those. Yeah, that's super effective. You know, I guess I really only need like 2, just 1 on each side. Because most of these are activated. I really don't need to line the entire thing with pressure plates. I guess I'll just keep it like that. Okay, so that's all good to go. So this is going to be the farmland right here. So therefore I could have this outer area. Like, I could just have this be the water. In creative, I like the, I only like having to work with the 9 different blocks I utilize. I don't often, because I do things like segmented. That's kind of just how my mind works. So because I do things, oh, that was supposed to be cobblestone. This one's not. Okay, this one's going to be the other area. This one's water. Anyways, I like doing things in segments. Therefore, I usually don't work with more than 9 blocks at a time, just because I don't work on one particular thing that has more than 9 blocks at a time. Different types of blocks, I should say. So yeah, I do it section by section. That's kind of just how I think. It's easier to process a lot of different chunks of small amounts of information than to process a lot of different information at once. That's how my brain works. Right, so that's all good to go. So I'll be layering all that with water. Then I guess I'm pretty much done here. I really, went all out with all the redstone stuff. It's fine though. So now that that's good to go, all I need to do is farmland this. Oh, I do need to put something right smack dab down the middle. The reason why is because I don't want this is going to be the farmland. I need to make sure it grows on this. So I guess what I could do is layer torches down the middle. I don't really know. Hold on, I'll think of something. Here, I don't need that torch. Melon crop, different texture. I can't make them different textures. Those are hard coded. Those are hard coded within the game. I am incapable of changing because the stem color is grayscale. The game I'm out of torches. The game chooses what color tinting should be applied to the block. the crop texture, there's only one texture. Well, there's two because there's the straight up and there's the bent over. But yeah, I can't change the color tinting. Okay, so I need water. Oh, I didn't grab a bucket. Well, either way, I could dump all this stuff since I'm filling that in with water. I'm tilling the ground here, and then I'm planting the seeds. And then we're pretty much done. Why only one color? Why not why? I don't know. It really is another why not why moment. Here's something that may or may not also bother you. Carrots and potatoes. The first, I think it's three or four stages use the same texture. The last stage for carrots and potatoes use a different texture. That explains why before I've always struggled to realize the difference between carrots and potatoes while they're still growing. It's because it is the exact same texture until it is fully grown. That did not go in there. I didn't realize that until I was looking at the texture pack, updating it to 1.4. So that's when I realized it's like, oh, carrots and potatoes have the first few stages being the exact same texture. That's a big unfortunate moment. I don't know why they cheap out on plants so much. Like, why did the plants get the bad end of all this stuff? Okay, so where are redstone's over here? Dump that, dump that, dump that, and then pressure plates are badoop badoop. You see, it's interesting with, not suing someone who's rich, and it comes down to one way, if you sue them, they could pay up. The other way is you could sue them, and then they have the money to make sure they don't pay up. It's kind of, it could go either way. Well, even so, I don't know if, you are capable of suing someone from totally different country either way. Notch plays a lot of games still. He plays a lot of I would say like I don't know what other way to say it other than like, smart people games in terms of it was what, Satisfactory or Factorio? Don't remember one of those. Then there's another one he was working on. His tweet of work in relation to trying to make a 24-bit color monitor or 24-bit color screen all within a particular game as well. Don't remember what it was, but yeah, he plays a fair amount of those games. A lot of thinking, a lot of time consumption. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know what else he works on. I see it's nighttime. I need to catch some Z's, but I'm over here because I need to make more torches. I really thought that double chest and a half of torches would last me longer. That's a big nope. Okay, so I dump all that. I needed a water bucket. Hold on, buckets are over here. I'll take you and you again, and then the bucket is this one. What else? Oh, the seeds. Do I have the different type of seeds over here? I want to say I do. Okay, good job, me. Good job. So here we are. Let me just grab a stack of pumpkin seeds, grab a stack of melon seeds. In fact, I could even grab a bunch of bone meal as well. Oh, what was it? Hold on. Is Factorio coming to the Switch? Oh wait, hold on. Stuff is instantly grown. I only need like 3 stacks of this. Or 2 maybe. I don't know. I'll grab 2. We'll see how far that gets me. Okay, so let me head on over here. I'll dump the pistons and it's bedtime. After I pick up these slime balls. I gotta say, it was really such a nice addition having a 3D item render on the ground. It's so nice. I know it's a 1.4.6 thing, but ever since it was added for me last week, that it brings happiness. Such a small detail. Okay, bedtime. Okay, let's see. Bone meal and creatives should insta grow. But in creative, you have infinite bone meal. From a gameplay standpoint, it's only gonna save you seconds in terms of needing to spam it. But yeah, I forgot 1.5. 1.5 was when bone meal is no longer instant, so I might as well bone meal all the stuff now. Take advantage of it. I don't remember. I have very little playtime on Minecraft for the 360. It's because I don't own a 360. Never did. I've never owned an Xbox. And I only have a PS2 and PS3. But yeah, I would play on a friend's 360. And then, years later, he was able to send me the worlds I had on there. I only had like two worlds that I would play on. So then like I said a while back, I brought those worlds into the Java edition. Of course, I still have the unmodified copy. That way, I'm not limited to loading it up in any specific Minecraft version. I could just reload the master file, master world file, or master copy is probably best term. Okay, that's all good to go. Let me lay down those torches. So let's see. Oh man, you can see the pistons. Well, it doesn't matter. The pistons aren't usually up anyways. I guess it is kind of beneficial to only have the two pressure plates, because that way I don't need to worry about them sticking up the whole time. All right, there we go. Okay, let's see. This grow item and that item is infinite and creative. Not too sure what you are referring to in that statement. Okay, I'm gonna put the pumpkins over here just because the pumpkins are older. I did this right? Yeah, I did. Cool. For a second, I second guessed if it was this side that was supposed to be, but no. Okay, this one's all good to go. So then, yeah, I really don't need that much bone meal. I thought these lines were going to be longer than they ended up being. Yeah, there we go. So that's all good to go. So let me grab the bone meal and then be happy. Boop. Do. Just insta grow something. I can kind of see it happening, but at the same time, that's such a small thing. Like, there's not much of a point. Yay, good job, Melon. There's not much of a point to having stuff be insta grow and creative, for the reason being you could just spam the bone meal quickly, and you would find out if it was growing fast or not. But yeah, you ready for the first test run since the melon's already here? Bazoo! That was terrible. That was a failed run. And bazoo! Ta-da! There we go. A lot of effort spent just to making that work, and I already see a design flaw. And that design flaw is stuff might end up in the water. Therefore, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a line of cobblestone go all the way across this water. That way, the blocks are gonna remain here. Carpets is a release 1.6 thing. I can add carpets. So yeah, there we go. Yay, it works. I just saw that slime go flying from the golem. I saw that slime go flying from the golem as well. The Iron Golem defense system is legitimately one of the best additions to Endevia Plateau. Because once slime started popping up in beta 1.9, oh boy, they became quite annoying. But now I have a way to combat them. Yay. Okay, so head on back to the seeds chest. Those stack. Coolio. Oh yeah, I still have the crops. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these. These are going to get deleted in 1.8, I think, along with a lot of the other illegal items. By the way, so melon slices, that's a really new addition. Those would be way over here. But let me Drop that, and then drop the slime as well. And drop my ground tiller. Gotta be tube friendly. So then the bucket. And next is yeah, all these tools like the flint and steel. Oh, that is really low. 16. Well, 17 because it's 16 plus 1. Because the 0 durability is somehow 1 extra use. Well, either way, that plus the 84 and 1 for shears, 513, 468, all that's kind of low. Either way, let me grab the cobblestone. Is this important? Hold on. Boop. Alright, minimize that. Okay, back to work. Don't use them until mending. Well, I don't care enough about this stuff. Shears are easily replaceable. And speaking of, I was going to replace them pretty soon here. Same thing with the flint and steel. I have so many flint and steels that I accumulated from way back when I was in the early Endev, when mobs would drop flint and steel as one of the drops. I accumulated multiple double chests full of flint and steels just for that reason. So I don't really care too much about these just because they're easily replaceable. But I'm definitely, while I'm in this particular area, I'm definitely going to swap out the shears. Here we are, melon slices right there. Shears are... Where do they go? Is it this one? Oh, it is this one. I'm just going to swap those out. Boop, I really don't need multiple stacks of those. As for this flint and steel, I have a chest for these, right? Maybe I don't. I feel like I would not, just because of how many of them I have way back at the original area. Yeah, I guess I don't need to swap that out. Flint and steel, that's kind of a time-sensitive thing. Or the shear is time-sensitive, flint and steel is not. Yeah, I guess I'll be good to go. Favorite color of Lego brick? Default blue? I guess standard blue. I don't really know what else to call it. Let me head on over here. I don't really have a favorite color. I went with blue just because blue is my favorite color. Hey, pumpkin's grown. And another melon. I feel like this is going to start popping up really quickly here. You know, I could just double it. Just have it be 2 blocks. Sure, why not? I guess I'll even include that there as well. On both sides. This farm ended up taking longer than I anticipated it to be, but that's fine just because I said earlier I didn't really have any specific plans in mind for this particular stream. But hey, at least we're doing all good to go with the farms now that we are future-proofed up until we get carrots and potatoes, and even beetroots as well. This is looking very odd. But yeah, now that that's all good to go, time to figure out what to do next. Or here's an idea, check back on the bounty board, see if I... Oh, I did flip that. Whoopsies. I second guess, and yeah, I did indeed. Oh wait, I don't need jump. I can safely walk on this now. Yay. Okay, but yeah, second guess whether or not I accidentally activated that or not. Couldn't tell just because sound doesn't work as of 1.4.6, and I don't know what happened. I want to say it's a beta craft thing. If in 1.5 there's still no sound, I'm gonna file a complaint to Morstech. Be like, yo, we got a problem over here. Ooh, I should update the map. Yeah, I'll need to head back to the bounty board, seeing if there's any farm types on there. We have 21 minutes left of today's stream. Okay, so pumpkins are way over here. I'm looking forward to hoppers though, because when we have hoppers, I could start funneling stuff different places. I know skins won't work in release 1.6, assuming the Betacraft JVM arguments do not affect it. But yeah, I'll be switching to multi-MC in release 1.6. Pumpkins are over here. Pumpkins are alpha 1.2. The fact that all the way up until alpha 1.2, that's when I really started getting low on all this stuff. Because you could see, this is way at the end of the warehouse. I started over there and worked my way this way. You could see all the way over here. This is some alpha 1.2 stuff. Well, I guess the note block sandstone now is beta 1.2, 1.3. But yeah, all this stuff started popping up in like early beta, and I ran out of stuff at that time. This warehouse was supposed to last me a long time, and I proceeded to just run out of space. I could replace char.png. That would require additional effort though, because then I would need to modify all, was it 10? No, like all 7 versions. Wait, no, never mind, that's 1.6, not 1.5. It would be like 7 versions or so. Okay, melon slices are over here. Oh, wait, I don't need this cobblestone, I can dump that as well. So much running around, and I feel like I just said I needed something as well other than checking the bounty board. I don't think so after I dump this stuff off. Alright. Let me head on over here, drop the cobblestone. Boop. There are multiple char.png. There are not multiple char.png, but I would need to replace it for every version. And that's what I was saying, there are 7 different versions. Minecraft versions, there we go. Several different Minecraft versions between 1.6 and 1.6.4. Yeah, look at the Iron Golem army. Even though it really only required one of them. Y'all should like disperse. Go out. Wander. I set you guys up all over the place so that way you wouldn't just huddle in a corner. There you go. That's right. No Iron Golems plotting against me. Oh yeah, I finished the fancy well from yesterday. It's not gonna look good until tomorrow. But yeah. Okay, so we are looking for... Oh yeah, I forgot to say howdy, M. Welcome back. Okay, let's see. So, anything on here that currently says in progress? Well, the tree, torches, flowers, that's going to be in progress for a while. Question mark? Oh, the Mob XP farm. I should do that, but I don't think I will. Oh, wait, the fancy well. I forgot to mark the fancy well as completed. Whoopsies. Alright, there we go. Barn, greenhouse, prison. I don't even know what I could do for prison. I could be mean. I could make a bedrock prison. I just can't misplace that, or else that's kind of, doomed. And welcome back, Riley. So let's see. Yeah, none of these were farm. Okay, did mark the Vav Hotel is completed. Zella News broadcasting stations completed. Okay, so I guess I never did put pumpkin and melon farm on the bounty board. That's fine. Just making sure my wolves... Oh, wait a minute. I could dye the collars. I just now realized I could dye the collars. Hold on. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could make each of them a different color. Oh, yeah. Finally, I'll be able to distinguish each wolf. I totally forgot I could do that. All right, hold on. We got to go do that right now. Color dyeing was 1.8. I thought it was 1.4. There's no way. Hold on. Am I really misremembering? That's a slime. Hold on. Hold on, I need absolutely guarantee. Hold on, am I really misremembering? I really thought I was 1.4. Do. 1.4.2, 12W34A. Tamed wolves can now have dyeable collars. I knew it. It was totally 1.4. Don't feel bad about being lazy about not doing the elevator, because there's a lot of stuff. My entire bounty board is currently, you know, kind of one big procrastination board. It's all the things I don't want to do. But yeah, it's totally 1.4. So I was remembering correctly. All right. Well, either way, you're about to find out for sure after I acquire the stuff. So I'm gonna try to keep this in order. Oh yeah, here are all the dyes. Oh wait a minute. Cactus green. Ha. Okay, so yeah, either way, I said I need like what, 12 colors? 1, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I could do this. Or I could just straight up go like, in order. Okay, so we already have a default red. So then I'll go with orange, yellow. Cactus green isn't over here. Is cactus green with the... I think it is. Okay, well, hold on here. Let me organize this. Red, hold on. Red, orange, yellow, green, light green, blue. Blue is lapis. Okay, we have like 3 blues though. Name tags are at least 1.6. I can't name them just yet. Here, I'll just grab the dyes now. And then, just sort them out later. I'm going to try to avoid the grays, so that's kind of bland. Okay, so red, orange, yellow, light green, dark green. Then I'm going to have cyan. Then light blue, dark blue, purple, magenta, pink. Those might kind of look the same, though. Okay, so we're at 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that'll be good. I kind of not want to use magenta, though. I can distinguish purple and pink, but like on the wolf collar, it might not look as good as I think. I could use black. White would look like it's uncollared. Green. Well, green, lime green, purple. Wait. 6. Oh, wait, hold on. I was thinking if I was also having brown. There we go. Brown and black, I guess. So complicated, but it's kind of just how I think. All right, let's see. But yeah, colored dyeing, we're about to find out for sure if this works or not. Hold on. So I need a lapis and I need an ink sac. Oh, and cactus green. Do. No way. This is how ice renders in the item. If y'all couldn't tell, but I slightly changed the texture a little while back. It doesn't have the transparency in the item. But if I were to place it down, you would see it's more transparent. Interesting. I didn't realize the whole tinting was different now. Yeah, my bad. That was not intentional. Okay, so cactus is... There it is. Booyah. Okay, so then now I need an ink sac. And boop, there we go. So these are all the colors. Of course, red. That's going to be the default one. So time to start dyeing the wolf collars. What are we waiting for? Because I'm just going to, keep going. So this way, I will for sure be able to memorize. I think there was 12. We're going to hope I counted right. If not, I'm going to be a little fortunate. I did count 12, not 13. I guess we'll find out. I guess whoever would be the 13th one is going to end up with gray. Okay, so you're red. You get the default red. So then yellow, green, orange, yellow, lime, then cactus, cyan, light blue. Let me head on over here. Then we have lapis, purple, pink, and then brown and black. Ta-da! See, there we go. I just proved to y'all that color dyeing was release 1.4. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that's done. Now I can guarantee which wolf is definitely looking different now. Because now it's all sequential order. Probably, assuming I could memorize the different greens and different blues as well. Okay, we have 10 minutes, and there we go. Totally forgot I could do that, and now I'm glad I took advantage of it. So with that out of the way, I said on this bounty board I wanted to make like a, was it public pool or fancy pool? I don't really remember. Where was it? There's a different board. Public. I did say public pool. That's what I was thinking. All right, public pool in progress. That's something small I could probably get done really quickly. You, you know, I could. Hold on, I don't have anything blue. I could just straight up and like use the light blue wool at the bottom. No, I really should be stone because I can't use blue concrete or gray concrete. All right. Zella Moon is rising, therefore it's time to catch some Z's. Let me do that real quickly here. Are the eyes above the horizon? Close enough. Oh, big slime. Iron Golem. No, never mind. Here, I have an idea. Ow. Leave me alone. Yeah, fine, I'm sleeping somewhere else. I'll go sleep in I'll go sleep on the bed over here. And Hadunk. There we go. Am I gonna take fall damage when I get out of the bed? Ow! I knew it. Ha. All right, come on. Where's the slime? Wait, hold on. Am I seeing things? Oh no, I thought that was an iron golem up there. I was like, how did an iron golem get on the roof? And then I realized, nope, that's the monolith. Oh, iron golem attack. Go, go, go. Oh, here's an idea. Wait for it. Booyah. Slime no longer a threat. Ha. Go, go, go. There's like, what's the minimum distance? It's kind of interesting how he doesn't want to get in the water. It's like Iron Golem pathfinding just does not work with water. Really interesting. I've learned a lot more about Iron Golems now that I've had a bunch of them. I usually don't have this many roaming around my world. In fact, I usually don't have any roaming around my world. Okay, so we have 8 minutes. I could make like a really, really small pool. I'm trying to dump the slime balls. That's why I'm back here, though. But yeah, feel free to make a tutorial working on all this stuff. I don't like water because they don't want to rust. Well, they will stand in water. I wonder if that was intentional or not, because they know how to get in the water if they really, really need to, but they'll just stand in it, and then that's that. Okay, I'll need glowstone as well. Glowstone for like, keep the bottom of it nice and bright. Not all of it, just a little bit of glowstone for the pool. I am looking for water bucket. That's over here. Hadoop. Yeah, can I get it done in 7 minutes? Because when I come back later today, y'all are going to see me already traveled the distance. In fact, I'm going to be at the home I set up in 1.1 and 1.2. I'm going to be way over there. Yeah, I'm going to make a really small public pool. I'll just take all that, probably. Maybe I'll only have enough time to dig it out. All right, The question is, where exactly do I want to plop down a public pool? I could put it next to the public library. That's the public section, I guess. I don't know why we'd have a pool next to a library, but oh well. Or I could put it over here. That section's kind of lacking stuff. Or maybe the Vav Hotel. If that hotel, that's gonna have a fancy pool. Oh, this map is totally outdated because I just did all that farmland. You know, I might just straight up... Nah, it's fine. I'll start working on it. Do 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 do. Alright, so I'll put the pool right on the back side of the library and not really having much else to put over here since I'm definitely getting moderately low on available plot space here at NW Plateau, but that's good. We'll need to figure out what happens, because if I run out of space by the time, 1.6 rolls around, that'll be a big unfortunate moment. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I think I'm starting out with like 7 by maybe 13. So 1. And then it's only going to end up being maybe like 5 blocks deep or so. Yeah, we shall see how quickly I can get this done. Oh, I only have 1 shovel. I've burned through shovels more than any other tool on here. Do 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 do. Diggy diggy hole. So many projects. I've said before, I'll say it again. So many projects on here end up being just diggy diggy hole. Oh, the surface area is slightly smaller than anticipated. That's fine. Whatever gets us done quicker. So of course, you're gonna have the shallow end over here. I'll just make it, nice and consistent. Like I said, it's only going to be maybe like 3 or 4 blocks deep. Yeah, I'm trying to get this done like really quickly here. Oh, I don't have any water. Okay, either way, I can't even fill it in just yet. Looks like I'm gonna have to wait until 1.5 to be able to do that. Alright, let's see. A water golem and lava realistically should make a obsidian golem. Like, I think that should be the only way to make obsidian golem. Yeah, let's go 1 more. Oh, that's a cave. Hello. Hey, good thing this is all stone down here, because that way I don't need to carve out my own stone. Oh, I need food. Nom time. I really do consume a little more than half a stack of cooked bacon every stream. The fact in 2 hours, half a stack, that's approximately 16 bacon an hour. Okay, so let me fill that in. There we go. All right, coolio. So that way it's a 4 block deep. And then let me just make all these sides of here stone as well. Maybe we were thinking about it backwards. Maybe it should be a lava golem that gets turned into an obsidian golem when it becomes placed in water. Because when you think about it, you are turning the lava into obsidian. You're not turning the water into obsidian. So it should be the other way around. And a lava golem placed in water would make obsidian golem. There you go. Had to think about that. Oh, I could, complain that I misclicked. Or I could dig it back with my Silk Touch pickaxe. Alright, there we go. There is not a way to put water in the Nether in vanilla anymore. There used to be. The only way... Oh, wait, in vanilla? If you're talking like in creative, you would need to place the water using commands or something. Okay, this is all cool and all. You know what, here, I think I really only need like... Oops. That's fine. No, I really should be using stone. Just plopping down a couple of glowstone down here. That way the bottom is not completely dark or whatever. Alright, there we go. I don't have enough time to fill this in. I'll fill it in another day. But yeah, this is I'm gonna mark the public pool completed. That way it's just one more thing. Yeah, it's we're about to be done for the day. Hold on, I need to I'll pick up 1 water because in 1.5 I'll be able to finish it, fill it in completely. So yeah, we are about to be done here. So start saying goodbye, y'all. We'll be back again 4 o'clock Pacific time and do another 2-hour stream. Where did I put down the public pool? It's over here. So yeah, we will be at 1.5 and we'll need to acquire a lot of the resources between 1.5 or between 1.3 and 1.5, all the stuff I haven't been able to get. So that is indeed all it for the day here, and so I thank you all for watching. Bye.